The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Go, Reed, go!
Throwing to start the drive. Hamilton. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Myles Murphy. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Looking to throw. Hamilton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Here comes the Saints punter now.
Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
But that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right.
And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And this returnable for Hines.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Ranger. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 19 tight. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hamilton, 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Got it.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanket into passing lanes.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before. Across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check mash, check mash.
Off play action. Hamilton. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on third down. Hamilton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. You look at this Saints defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Here we go.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Hines now on the return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Hamilton. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And here's Kamara on the read option. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
We're scoreless after one. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Hamilton. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And his kick here is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow. That ball was not for long, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the... And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. So another on-target throw. And that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season. And that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
the 17-yard line.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
By the Saints. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Baron Browning. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hey, smash Broncos! Ready?
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ready?
2nd down and 8.
Cavity Lions! Ready?
Operating from the gun, Hamilton. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Baker. Touchdown! A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Complete to Olave on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, or all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, their first two drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to attack.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Kenneth Murray coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Hamilton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Hamler now on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
4-yard attempt.
And now it looked like movement up front. If that's the case, that might end any thought of a field goal.
Get set. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. For the fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. And they took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that has to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Stays on his feet. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Lion. Warrior 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
To throw on 3rd down. Hamilton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
17 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer. Mustang 19. Go.
Looking to throw. Hamilton. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
18.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hamilton. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Returning it, here's Hamler. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 mighty.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Burrow on play action. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
To the air again, Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Still on his feet. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. after the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
11.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18.
Throwing again. Hamilton. Slant pass complete to Olave. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Hamilton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hamilton. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And his kick is gone. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Solomon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here we go, here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now a conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Hamilton. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Hamilton. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Back to 60. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Down, Saints.
Tag. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing on first down. Hamilton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
18, 5 here.
On 1st and 10, Hamilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Hamilton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TV. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Throwing after the interception. Hamilton, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
11-90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Hamilton under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun. Hamilton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Gun. Stop. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hamilton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, Hamilton. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back.